What's up, honeys? We're gonna talk about Offset crashing Cardi's Rolling Loud performance, and I'm gonna give my thoughts and commentary. So here it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. What is up, y'all? It's King Brittany Chanel. Now, before I get into my actual commentary, I just want y'all to hear a little bit of what Cardi B had to say about Offset crashing her Rolling Loud performance. And I just have to break down a couple of things about Offset's apology. I'm sorry, bruh, being one of those things. And then getting on stage like, Offset! Like he was getting ready to perform at a Migos concert. Like Cardi's not doing a show right now. She's not doing a performance. So I'm just gonna get on here with my red and white ensemble. I don't know if that was a showgirl or somebody with their legs kind of kicking up with the red print on it. I don't know. But I think, I know he probably means well, but it's just not coming off like we need it to come off. So I'm going to let y'all listen to a little bit of what happened. Y'all heard the Offset part. She's walking away from him, though. I'm going to just say that from what I just saw right there, she's just really looking at him like, what are you doing here? Like, she's looking at him like you're not even kind of like respecting my space, kind of like, what are you doing here? She had that stance like she was kind of like guarded too, like one leg. This is what we doing. This is how you popping up at my show. You know, you couldn't have called. Like, that's how she had that look on her face. Like, Cardi's look was priceless. I want y'all to hear, like, what she said, though, about him popping up at the concert, like, at her performance.
Right now, first thing first, I'm a little bit upset because it was supposed to be two artists that was supposed to be coming. Well, that I heard it was supposed to be coming. I was like, oh, yay, thanks, bros. But I guess not. And, you know, I really don't, even though, like, me and my baby father, we not, like, on the right page right now. We're not seeing each other eye to eye. I don't want people talking crazy about him because at the end of the day, that is my child's father. He's a good father, and he was a good friend to me. And when niggas was doing fucked up shit to me, my baby father helped me in a lot of things. When people was fucking, practically robbing me, my baby father helped me with a lot of shit when I was pregnant. And I didn't have nobody to help me to like schedule.
Hold on, y'all. Let's see here.
I don't want people talking shit about my baby father. I know he's trying hard. Because I get it, it's December, I get it, we have a daughter, I get it, we haven't seen each other, I get it, we're not speaking to each other, so I get it, I get what he's trying to do and everything, but I don't like how people is like, you know, talking about it, like manipulative, or album, boy, this and that. The nigga's not even dropping his album this month, so cut it out with that shit, that's one. And second, this is what happens, I guess, when shit turns sour in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want, like, even though I'm hurt and I'm, like, going through a fucked up stage right now, I don't want nobody fucking talking crazy about my baby father.
So, basically, Cardi is like, even though she's hurt right now, Offset was there for her, I guess, during her tough times coming up in her career. A lot of people were saying, like, oh, you know, this could have happened because of publicity stunt, the album. She mentioned that, and she's like, his album is not even coming out right now. And basically they're not talking. So Cardi is like, the way that she looked when he like approached with the flowers was like, what are you doing here? So I don't know. I think he kind of overshadowed her moment at the Rolling Loud performance. But it's just, I mean, he probably meant well, but it's just like, I don't think he respected her space. Like, to heal, because she basically was saying like she's taking that time to heal, like she's going through a lot, she's trying to heal, and even though they're not on the best of terms, she doesn't want people to disrespect her child's father. Now let's get into the commentary. Now that we've heard a little bit of what Cardi had to say, I'm going to give my take on this whole situation and fiasco. So today I just want to talk a little bit about this whole Offset like baby please moment, and him pleading for Cardi's forgiveness and just him saying he's sorry and everything. I recently saw a video clip of Cardi saying that she didn't want people to bash Offset, and video clips of Offset showing up at her latest show with flowers and stuff saying that he's sorry. This is the first thing that I want to say. I feel like celebrities, and not just Cardi, I feel like celebrities, they sometimes overshare and then they're mad when the oversharing backfires. Like, prime example with this whole Cardi B situation, right? We did not need to know that Cardi B and Offset broke up or were not official or they were co-parenting or whatever their situation was, that you hadn't had sex with him for a month and all of this stuff. We did not need to know none of this stuff on the internet, because what happens is if you a person and you know that you're a highly likable person, all that's going to happen is you're going to run to Instagram Live, say whatever, and then how are you now mad when people who have been waiting for your downfall or for something negative to happen are now taking this moment to bash Offset, or taking this, you have super fans that are like, oh, I never liked Offset for you in the first place, and now they're attacking Offset. So it's like, if some of this stuff wasn't shared or overshared, then people wouldn't have anything to talk about. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you in a relationship and, the last thing that the public knew was, oh, they were, just together, at a game and stuff. And they, it was videos of him slapping her on the behind and stuff like that. So everybody thought that they were in a good space. So next thing you know, it's like an announcement, oh, we're no longer together. He's still, my child's father. And it's just like, because they're married, still, like, I don't, it's her business whether, she gets back with him or doesn't, stay with him or whatever. It's her personal business. But that is why I'm saying that I feel like it shouldn't have been announced on social media, because in the case that she does want, like, let's say if she does want to go back to Offset, now it's like it's going to be a stigma behind it or negativity behind it, because it's like basically you telling your family about the guy that you've been dating this whole time, and you say like every negative thing that happened, or a major negative thing that happened, your family find out about it, and then you try to get back with the dude, and they're looking at you like, nah. Like, so basically that's what I felt about that first. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is people was talking about, oh, Offset is this, that, and the third, and, just trying to bash Offset, when the bottom line is, I'm going to give, Offset may have done some messed up stuff, but I'm going to give Offset credit for this. Offset decided to, number one, wife Cardi B, because most of these dudes is not out here wifing females. They just out here creating, kids and making baby mamas out of people, not making honorable women out of people. And then two, he did mess up, but he didn't take the route that most guys try to take, where they say, you could believe what you want to believe. And, if you think I'm messing with that girl, then you could believe what you want to believe. That route. So I was kind of like, okay, Offset, I see you. You stepping up to the plate and saying publicly, not caring about looking like a sucker in front of like a whole bunch of people. Like, he's literally before the world saying like, I messed up, I want you back, I will do anything to get you back or whatever. And I have to commend him for that. Now, as far as what Cardi B is saying, it looks like she's saying that she just needs her time and her space, which I think is also, a good thing. You know what I mean? She's taking time to reflect on things, maybe, get her space, get herself healing and everything, and I feel like that's a good situation. I just think that I don't know if she should have came to the world and told the world that they was not together in a relationship, if that makes any sense. Especially because they're such a popular couple. So I think that maybe like she could have waited. You know what I mean? She could have waited. She could. I mean, she just didn't have to talk about it this soon, or you know, she doesn't have to. She doesn't owe the public an explanation about her personal life, and I think that's a lesson that is that over time will be learned. Like, we don't need to know every personal aspect, like, or you don't owe anybody. You don't need anybody's permission to make decisions for your life, if that makes any sense. Like, if you decided to be with him or to not be with him, that's your personal business. Because when you run to the internet to try to explain everything you say, most people, a lot of the time, they know exactly what you mean and they want to twist the words of what you're trying to say anyway, because they're just like that. But I think that with the Offset situation, I think maybe he did things too many times before, and now she's just like, yo, I need my space. And I think it's a good thing. I don't know, like, personally, people was like, oh, take him back, just take him back. And they don't really know what she's probably been through with the whole situation. And sometimes you got to make people sweat and go through the process. You was comfortable and you took what you had for granted. So now it's just, like Tammy Rivera was saying, now you don't get instant access to me. Now you got to send pigeon calls and all that. I'm not picking up your calls and stuff. Your stuff is on the lawn. You'll figure out real quick to stop playing with me. Tammy had me laughing when she was talking about something similar. Because what happens is when you allow people to mistreat you, all they think is similar to that T.I. situation. Oh, we gonna have a conversation and this is just gonna be over with. Like, oh, you're overreacting. We normally have conversations and this situation is dealt with. So it's like, him sweating and him having to plead, maybe that's something that she, is good for the situation. So it's like you are realizing that I'm not going to allow you to do you in this relationship that you have with me. So in the event that you got that confused somewhere down the line, let me help you get you together. I'm gonna get you in line to where you're not gonna make private decisions for the group and think I'm going to just allow you to do that, and we have made a union together. And it's just like a lot of people, they look at celebrities in a situation and they think everything is supposed to be like all good and all sweet because they have like all this money and they get to jet different places. But it was interesting what Cardi said. She was like, she basically has a lot of what she wants, but is she really living? Because it's like you got people in your business 24/7. Your haters are sitting there, the first people in your chat before your actual subscribers or your fans come into your chat. They sneaking and geeking. They making troll accounts. They just doing everything to try to provoke you, and then they waiting on your downfall, scrolling through your timeline on Instagram to see if you gonna foul up. But I think she is doing a good job of handling the pressure. But she did talk about, from the video, Pete Davidson and people, wanting to take their life because you have a million, millions of people knowing that, you fouled up or that you did something. You know what I mean? So, or that a decision was made or that you not with a certain person. And that's what I realized too when I was talking about different situations on, here on YouTube. I'm like, not only a little thousand type of people is seeing this, like millions of people know about this. So, I just, when I be giving people advice, it's not because I want to bash people all the time. Sometimes I care about the people because that's the godly side of me. I care about people, but sometimes you just gotta let people just go and do them, and you gotta wash your hands because it's like it could be crazy. I just hope in Cardi's situation that she take her time and do what she want to do and what she deems necessary for her health and her development and that sort of stuff. It's Brittany Chanel. What do y'all think about this whole Offset situation and Cardi situation with him saying "baby please" every 5 minutes? Leave your comments down below. It's Brittany Chanel. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And mwah, King Chanel, the movement, will be back with more views on the news.